So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I have no idea this car existed here. This is a 2015 Hyundai Azera. Yes, it's also known as a Hyundai Grandeur in South Korea, and the owner said it's being used as a taxi there, but I had no clue at all this car was being sold here. This was sold in 2006 to 2015. This is a local unit, by the way. They're being sold from that time through indent order. So the owner told me they had to wait 1 year for this to arrive. But I told them it might have been worth the wait. I mean, look at that. This is the first executive Hyundai I've ever seen. I mean, I didn't know this existed here because I know from the Azera / Grandeur, these were only sold besides in South Korea and in US and Canadian markets. I mean, wow, just look at that. I know this is a 2015 model, but that's my summary. I'm speechless. This looks pretty. It's a long car, I would say. Look at that. Look at this design. From here in the rear of the door to the boot. Wow. It doesn't look striking as the current generation, the 6th generation Azera. I mean, I'm a bit meh with that car. But this one was the final model of the 5th generation HG generation, as you call it as well. Yeah, you have cool halogen headlights here, and then these are your fog lamps here. There are LEDs. Oh wow, I'm just stunned. This looks pretty. Yeah, again, this looks really pretty. This is the final 5th gen of the Azera as well, before the 2016 model came out. The 2016 model had already a facelift around, what, 2019, 2020. That looks pretty striking, but I would say it's not as pretty as this 5th generation. At that time, it used the fluidic design of Hyundai vehicles. I can see why, because right now their design language is pretty bit weird and striking, but I still love their design. But just look at this from before. It looks so pretty. And then also it was dubbed the Grand Glide concept. You have one continuous silver line. I'm not sure if it's chrome or silver line, maybe it's just been faded out, but it stretches all the way here to the window kink. I mean, that's one continuous piece. I've never seen that before. And then here in the door handle, there's chrome on top and underneath. No, just on top. Also, this is a nice color. This is why it took a while for the owners to get this as well. The name of this color is called Desert Sand. It gives me a bit of Dune vibes, but anyway. There's also one variant here only of the Azera. This is a 3-liter V6 model. I will get a bit to the engine later on. I will get to the engine a bit later. It's very interesting. They never sold the 3.3-liter V6 here. Only the 3-liter V6 models. But still, it's a V6. I was hoping it wasn't a 4-cylinder, but I'm not here to complain about that. Yeah, from the outside, I mean, let's just look at it one more time. I'm speechless. This is the first Hyundai design that I really like. And then underneath, sorry, I had to cover the plates. Underneath, it has radar cruise control. Yeah, there's a sensor somewhere here. There, you can see it. So yeah, this is kinda like a low mileage, but I won't get to the kilometer reading. Here on the side, I almost missed this. There's a chrome from the doors. And wheels also are 19-inch. These are massive. And keeping to its Korean roots, these are Hankook Ventus Prime 2 tires. Also, ground clearance is actually pretty generous for an executive car. It's 137 millimeters. So yeah, going over humps and bumps, as the owner said, I don't think there's a problem at all. So with that, I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of the Hyundai Azera. Oh my god. Chocolate brown Napa leather interior. Wow. Disclaimer, this parts here around the window switches is already so sticky. And there's a cool Azera logo here on the side. Not much plastic. I mean, yeah, the plastic, it's not like super hard plastic. Look, that still sounds great. Yeah, it's kind of a bit softer side of plastic, but it's still plastic nevertheless. There, look. The one below here, look. Listen to that. And then up here. There's two kinds of plastic here. Okay, very interesting. Even the door is already angled. It's not straight like most cars. Look at that. And then you have your seat controls here on the side. With the carbon fiber pattern. I mean, it's not gloss black, but that's still nice. Okay. And this is the interior of the Hyundai Azera. Even Azera logo here, it's also brown. Okay, this is really nice. Okay, I sit down here. There's an Azera logo below here. And then look at this steering wheel. I mean, that looks so unique. Yeah, the steering is hard and girthy, no doubt about it. It's still leather though, but on top here is kind of gloss black-ish. Phone controls here. Your adjustments here in the digital display in the middle. I'll play with that later. It's still off. Cruise control functions here on the right. At least it still has the radar cruise control, so it makes up for the missing part of the infotainment. And here on the side still have that carbon pattern here, and then just one blank button here. There's the radar cross traffic alert thing. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the tech that much. Electronic stability control here. Adjustments for the lights. Opening the boot. For fuel filler cap. Fuse box on here on the side. Also you have electronic telescopic steering wheel. And then material here, yeah, look, soft squeegee material. Barely hints of plastic. Of course, it starts here in the center console, but still not bad from up here. The reason they removed the 8-inch infotainment system like most models have here, because they did not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That was needed for them, so that's why they removed it. So I completely understand why it had to be done, but at least it's still the same like in most Azeras, I would say. Shout out to SubKyle04, thank you for that review, because I had no clue what this car is or was in the first place. These are its competitors. I will put it in the description down below, but Lexus ES is a 3, I know it's a 3 series competitor, so I will compare this with the 318 iSport, Alfa Romeo Giulia. I just in case I will compare it to a 520 iSport, just in case. Yeah, that's the only executive cars I've ever driven. I haven't driven a Merc executive sedan yet. I love the design of the air conditioning vents. The visibility in here is really good. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's set to the owner's position, the driver's seat. Okay, I didn't know this had memory seats. I keep forgetting because, as I keep saying, I'm not a tech dude. But why not? Okay, that sounds good. Oh! Okay, but just lower that a bit. Just don't wanna consume so much gas. This is not my car. So, correction. This is not how you adjust the digital display in the middle. It's actually this one. Press this first and then you swipe down. Ah, there's the fuel consumption reading. I found the fuel consumption reading. Oh my god. Okay, I'll get to that later. So, going back here. In the radio. I mean... It's not touchscreen. I had no idea because I was ready to review with an infotainment. You see your start button here on the right side. It's still squeegee material here on the right. And here in the center console, you have physical buttons for the radio and climate control. That's a big hazard button. Then here for your climate control as well. Just below it. And then, yeah, there's a lot of gloss black, no doubt. But it's still nice. And then here, then underneath the panels, here, that's actually a lot of storage. You have one 12-volt socket only. Yeah, that's all I can see. And then here, oh, that's nice. Ah, there you have another 12-volt socket here, and then one USB port, and then one aux cord here. And then cabin space is, I mean, it's just alright. You can kind of fit a smaller phone. A gear lever, still gloss black, but still nice. Leather here around it. You have a parking sensor button here, adjustment. Oh, rear sunshade, by the way. Oh, that's so cool. But I'll put that back up. And then you have your seat ventilation here. Yes, my butt is so cold already. And then you have your auto hold function. I think I will leave that on. And then electronic parking brake here. Oh, there's a shift lock release. Okay, that's cool. And then here in the middle, yeah, 2 cup holders. What is this? I have no idea what that is, sorry. I think you can just fit small ones, but there's grips around it at least. I mean, I don't know what this is, sorry. And then here in the center glove box, still wrapped in the Napa leather. This is how you open it on the side. Okay, that is deep. Oh, there's an extra storage here. You can remove it if you want. Okay, it is deep. I mean, yeah, look. It's deep enough. And then on here on the side of the door, you have bottle holder and a cubby space on either side. And then glove box. There's still carbon trim here. Oh no, that's big. Look at that. That's big. Then I really dig these seats. Look at that. The Napa leather. This is the first time I also experienced Napa leather, by the way. And then other party piece of the Azera. Look how the sunroof opens and closes. It doesn't start from here. It starts here in the middle. That's so cool. And wow. And then the rest here, you have light switches, sunglasses holder, and then visor with the ticket clip, and then a vanity mirror. Hello. Oh! Alright, they extend. There's a light here as well. It's not on. Oh, even this feels nice. It feels so soft. Even the headlining. Wow. Feels like home. Wow. Right, so that's about here in front of the Hyundai Azera. I will show you the rear seats. So this is the rear of the Hyundai Azera. So same materials in front with the side. Just a tiny bit larger cubby space here. And same bottle holder as well on either side. Hi. Hello. What's up? What's up? Hi. 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 Wait. Excuse me. Holy, what's happening? Also same material here, but just a little. Yeah, just a little bit harder plastic against there in front. Look. Just something I noticed only, but still the same design here. Of course, yeah, the chocolate brown Napa leather here, and then here as well, just a bit sticky. Another party piece of this Hyundai Azera, there are sunshades, but I will leave that down for better lighting. And then here in the back, holy moly, look at that. Knee room, leg room is so massive, and then headroom. I'm 5'4" by the way. I'm leaning back already. Just acceptable headroom here in the back. Just maybe around 5'7", 5'8". Might struggle even here in the back for the headroom only. But the legroom and knee room is super impressive. I think this is even more spacious than the 3 and 5 series and the Alfa Romeo. Wow. Okay, disclaimer again. I am comparing these cars because those are executive premium sedans. And then seat pockets here in the back. Okay, that's massive. And it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's plastic here in the back. And then here in the middle, you have air conditioning vents. And then there's, oh, nice. Look at that place for the 12-volt socket. I've never seen that. That's cool. So that's your only toys here in the back. And then transmission tunnel. Only minimal. And then if you sit here in the middle. Okay, that headroom is super tight already for me. Look at that. Just that much. Literally. But okay, sitting in the middle is just a tiny bit softer since it's a bit more in an elevated position. But I would gladly sit in the middle, and you can fit what, 4 or 5 of me in here in the back. That's how spacious this thing is. And then, oops, I almost forgot. Yeah, it's still the same Napa leather type. Other toys here in the back. You have a central arm. Whoa, that's big. And then 2 cup holders here. Simple layout. And then before I forget again, you have ISOFIX anchor points on each side. So, oh wait, one more thing. Oh, something I noticed, light switch here on the side, on the right side. And then on the left, you have still a light switch, but this time there is a coat hanger. I don't know why they didn't put it on the right side as well, but something I noticed only. So with that I'll show you the boot. Okay, before I get to the boot, those are only exhaust surrounds. The real exhaust is under there. You can somewhat see it under there, but still acceptable. It's not fake. I mean, look, there's the exhaust somewhere in there. Also, what's unique with this Azera? Wait, let me lock it first. This is the key of the Hyundai Azera. I can get it out my damn pocket. Hold on there. Well, let me lock it first. Okay, I will go away. I was expecting this Azera not to have this feature. I know from US markets it had an electronic tailgate. This one does not have it, but what it carries over. Okay, this is locked as you've seen. I will stand behind this for 3 seconds. That's cool. It opens by itself. I know from Subkyle04, shout out to him again, you have to stand here for 3 seconds. But this one seems to be more sensitive because the signal lights were flashing. I don't remember in Subkyle's review having that. So this is the boot of the Hyundai Azera. It's massive. You have 462 liters of space. But I don't believe that. This looks way bigger than it should be. Look at that. That's huge. And you can fold the seats from behind you like a BMW as well. That's so cool. And then there's a net storage here in the middle, so stuff won't fly around. Not much toys here in the back. Underneath here is your full-size spare wheel. The electronic tailgate button should be, but it's just pull. So without it, I'll show you the engine. Oh! Wow! So this is the engine of the Hyundai Azera. It's massive. It's a 3-liter naturally aspirated V6 with 247 horsepower and 284 Newton meters of torque. Those are pretty generous numbers, and it's even more powerful than the cars I want to compare with this. Dang! And it's also the biggest engine from the cars that I'm comparing only. 0 to 100 kph is done in 8.4 seconds. That's pretty peppy enough. And top speed is 223 kilometers per hour. This is also mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. There's no paddle shifters, but it's fine. It's not meant to be a sporty executive sedan. It's meant to be a relaxing, smooth cruiser. That's what the reviews also said. This is one of the most comfortable cars at its time. Also cool, I didn't expect this to have gas struts. So with that it, before we drive, I'll let you hear the exhaust. Okay, something I noticed before you have a drive with the Azera, the US spec of like the one in Subkyle04, usually when you shut the door and already have the key inside, it makes that sound when you enter the car. But this one does not do it, but it does do it when you do this. Hold on. Okay, I'll just start the car, right? Also, by the way, before I forget, this has air conditioning in the feet. It's so cold. I love this. It will only do this sound when you turn it off. Listen. Okay, I freaked out a bit when I first heard that. Now let's go for a drive. Okay, steering, there's already nice weight to it. This has no driving modes, by the way. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, okay, calm down. Yeah, I forgot this was a V6 engine. Okay, first impression, there's nice weight to the steering wheel, and then let's try manual mode. By the way, this V6 is front-wheel drive. This is not a four-wheel drive system nor a rear-wheel drive system. That's what you expect in executive premium sedans like this. But yeah, it's a V6 front-wheel drive. So this is a new thing for me to drive. I mean, it just pulls you forward. Whoa! I'm just in D mode. It just whoa! Wow! The visibility is actually excellent. Just remember, just put the sunshade down. Actually, I will put that down because I can't see in the back that much. This performance, I didn't expect this at all. And it sounds good. It's not so loud, but it's just the right amount of sound. Despite on 19-inch wheels, road noise kept to a minimal. Sometimes there's not even road noise. And VH is also excellent. There are a few trucks already passing by. I don't hear them that much. I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, I see why now this was the ultimate sleeper Hyundai at its time. I completely understand now. And the way it picks up speed is just like that. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's plenty fast enough. I'm so impressed. Yeah, despite not having the infotainment system, there's no reverse camera whatsoever, but there's parking sensors at least. Okay, so let's try the turning radius of this behemoth. It is a long car, no doubt about it. Okay, transmission, yeah, it's an automatic transmission. It's not that jerky at all. I mean, there are some automatic transmissions that are jerky. Okay, maneuverability, yeah, I didn't hit this U-turn in one time, but it's so easy. One 3-point turn, you're done. Okay, just some things I noticed as well. Throttle input's light, and also the mirrors when I was reversing, they adjusted by themselves. Wow. Okay, at higher speed, I noticed something. The sting gets a little bit heavier. I noticed that. Body lean, yeah, it's ever so slightly present, but it's not too bad. Okay, hands down, this is the most comfortable Hyundai I've ever driven. To the competition, yeah, the real competition in the description. But the cars I compared it with, the BMW 3 Series, 5 Series, Alfa Romeo Giulia. Wow, this feels almost as good as them. Over rough roads like here. Okay, this is a rough road. Okay, there's a lot of potholes, but look. Yeah, the suspension is actually soft for once. Yes, it is soft, but it soaks up road imperfections perfectly. Yeah, this is the most comfortable thing I've driven in a while. Usually I drive sporty crossovers that have firm suspension but are really fun to drive. This one is still fun to drive, no doubt about it, but it's just so comfortable. Yeah, I see why this was regarded as the ultimate sleeper car before. And yeah, look, going over humps and bumps, easy, so easy. And the NVH installation is also excellent. I say again, the tire noise is not that much. And then here, there are rough patches on the road right now. Wow. Oh, nice horn as well. Yeah, also the automatic transmission. Yeah, I know some automatic transmission. I'm not just talking about Hyundai. They tend to be jerky from standstill. This one is not so much. So let's try the auto hold function as well. Okay, it's on. Okay, stop again. Okay, just a little bit jerky, just a little bit, but it's not too bad. And I understand why it's jerky, because it just wants to keep on going. It's so fast. Oh, freak. I didn't expect this kind of performance for this car. Yeah, I know it's a V6, but I don't think it's not that heavy. It's around 1500 to 1700 kilograms depending on the engines, and then yeah, depending on the engine, literally, because that's the one carrying this thing around, pulling this thing around. This car is underrated, hands down. So the owner, thank you so much for letting me review your car and trusting me to drive your car as well. This thing's amazing. Worth the 1 year wait. Worth the 1 year wait. It's amazing. I mean, I've never experienced this kind of drive before. Yeah, I barely drive V6 engines, let alone a Hyundai. I didn't expect that at all. Oh, this thing's super good to drive. And just cruising around, not flooring it. It's so relaxing. Yeah, the trade-off, yeah, it's not as sporty as the other three I mentioned, but it's not far off, the performance-wise, in a straight line. Yeah, I'm surprising, despite being a long car, like 5 Series I was a bit intimidated to drive that. This one, no, yeah, it's long, but once you get to drive it almost immediately, it's alright. So easy to drive. And ground clearance is not too bad as well, like 37 millimeters. Look, over a hump, easy. And air conditioning is cold, like super cold. I've not experienced. Actually, all the Hyundai air conditionings are cold, but this one I've driven. This is my only third Hyundai. This one is colder than the other two. Yeah, it's not a fair comparison between the Kona and the Accent, but still, this thing's pretty cold. Yeah, the steering wheel, like low speeds, there's actually sometimes it's a bit heavier. There's still good amount of feel. Yes, this is still an electronic power steering wheel, but yeah, there's so much good feel for a car this size. Holy shoot. Yeah, the trade-off, yes, it's not as sporty as the other three I mentioned, but it's definitely almost as fast as those cars and can keep up with them. This is an exciting engine also, by the way. The tire noise is present, but it's not as loud as I would say with the 3 Series and the 5 Series. And the trade-off is, yes, you have a V6 engine and then there's your fuel consumption reading. It's not great. From my driving only, just driving it around here, I've been averaging 3.6 kilometers per liter. Damn. It is thirsty without a doubt, but at least I know you have a big fuel tank with this car. I just put it on screen because I didn't go dive in too much with the info. In the tachometer, the temperature gauge, if you can see, is actually digital, and then on the speedometer, your fuel meter is also digital. That's something I noticed only. Now, if there was one for sale right now, would I buy one? Heck yeah, I would buy one. I mean, yeah, the thing is, it's thirsty. That is the only complaint I can give with this car. And paddle shifters, I know that's a nitpick I give a lot during my reviews, but I don't see the need for them in this car. I'm just in low speeds, but look, it feels so stealthy. Yeah, this feels more special to me now because I didn't, as I said earlier, I didn't know this car existed here. Number two, I didn't even know they were being sold here. I think that's the same thing, but you get the point. But yeah, this is one of the rarest Hyundais, if not mistaken, here. So driving one is an honor. Thank you again, sir, for letting me drive one. Jeez, I think it's just as wide as a 5 Series, I think. Yeah, you get a bit intimidating just driving around in side streets, but it's not bad. It's not too bad. Maneuverability, as I keep on saying, it's very, very good. I mean, it's easy to drive. Yeah, despite being a long car. Yeah, also just driving it a bit more, I noticed something. The steering wheel is quite massive. Yeah, it's not meant to be a sporty car, but it's meant to be a relaxing cruiser. Yeah, and also driving it a bit more, I did notice that low speed is so light. I mean, there's still good feel to it, but at higher speed, what I was trying to do earlier, it firms up quite a lot, okay? So it gets way heavier than it should be, but it's still a nice weighted steering wheel. So Hyundai PH, if you're listening, please bring in the other Azera units. This is so underrated. This is so smooth to drive. I can't believe it. So let's try it one more time. Holy. So that concludes my review of this rare Hyundai Azera. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. Bye bye.